Hi everyone, we've got to go out again today. I've got to go and get a couple of bits from the supermarket, and I've got to pick up a prescription. And to be honest, last week I did a video on BMW's reversing assistant and it was pretty rubbish. So I'm going to give this car another chance to redeem itself, and we're going to have a little look at its park assist, which is a little bit different system. Let's go and have a look. All right, so here we are at the supermarket. Now, how this system works is it looks for parking spaces that you can actually reverse into. I've seen a couple of videos myself online, and to be honest, it doesn't get necessarily in between lines, it gets in between spaces. So what I'm going to quickly do, I'm going to quickly have a little look around the car park where there's a potential space that I can go off and see how this system works, and we'll take it from there. Now, there's a few people just walking up, so I'm probably going to have a little go at trying to get in that space in between the silver S-Class Mercedes. Let's pick a nice expensive one, and the Polo as well. Let's see what it does with that. But I've got to be pretty lively because there's a fair few people around. Well, that's scuppered that plan. There is a parking spec a little touch further up, just after the Focus, but I might actually go and use one just up here on the right hand side, unless this fella's getting in his car. He is. So I'm having an absolute stinker. All right, let's go and try and find one. They're all coming out now. It's called Sod's Law. All right, so I'm just going to go around the car park and I'll try and look for a space. I need to get a space in between two cars, so let's go and have a little go at this one to the left hand side. It's already found one behind me. I'm just going to let this car know and just see what this one does to the side. Yeah, it's found one. So I'm going to select reverse, and I'm going to, when it's clear, just start to move again and see what it does. Now, what actually happens is that it says drive forward, it steers naturally for you, and then reverse again. It's actually doing a pretty good job at getting it in between the lines by the looks of it. Okay, thanks Mr. AA van. By the way, I'm happy with that. That's superb. That's smack bang in between the lines. Let's have a quick nosy a sec. Absolutely on the button. Now, I did know that it was going to pull forward, and it literally just tells you, as you could probably see on the screen. Sorry I couldn't wait for too long, but there was plenty of stuff going on around there. But honestly, I'm well impressed with that. Well done, BMW. That's a thumbs up for the bay parking. I'm just going to nip into the shop, and then I'm going to come back out shortly, and I've got to nip to the actual pharmacist, which is just over here to the right. So I know I probably could walk that, but I'm going to go into this little estate at the back in about 5 or 10 minutes, and we'll go and try and find a car that we can actually park around. Now, I've just had a little think, and to be honest, that was probably more impressive than I actually thought it was going to be. I thought that it just looked at spaces. In other words, we've got these two vehicles in front of us. I thought it was just going to look at that space and put it in between the space, but the bay that I actually chose we've got a disabled space to our right hand side, and there's rightly so some extra hatched yellow markings in between the disabled space and this normal space, and it actually put it smack bang of where it should be in this space. So honestly, more impressed with that than I actually thought I was going to be. Well done, BMW, good job. My sharp-eyed viewers may very well have spotted that there was a blue parent and child sign behind my bay that I actually chose there. There were no markings on the floor, but just to be on the safe side, I chose to drive off to our parallel parking area, and I walked back over to the co-op shortly after finishing filming. Okay, so I've got to go with the chemist, which is just over there, but I'm going to go and try and park the car using the other parking assist, which is the parallel parking assist that this car has a feature. So I've got my 360 camera set up on that door, so although it does work both sides, I'm going to have a little go at trying to find one on the left hand side just a little touch further up, so just bear with us. Now I'm not going to make it easy, so what I'm going to do is, oh, is that a good one here in between the two white cars? Ha! Come on BMW, let's see what you're made of. This car can just wait a sec. Let's have a little nosy about how it does. By the way, it's doing a good job. Thanks, buddy. How's it getting on? Drive slowly forward. Notice the dry steer, which is always a bit disconcerting, but car manufacturers obviously know what they're doing. The components that they fit into the car are good enough, so I'm just driving slowly forward. There you go. Done. So, parallel parking assist, it's actually worked excellently. Now, would I use that? Honestly, I don't think I would. I think I would feel comfortable getting it into that type of space myself, but not everyone is going to be as proficient at parallel parking as so-called driving instructor, so I can see why that one would be used. That for me is pretty good. Where the reversing assistant last week, thumbs down. BMW this time for your park assist systems, thumbs up. I'm going to give you probably, what would I give you out of 10 for that? What bits were lacking? Honestly, not much. The instructions were clear. It gave me choices on which side I wanted to park. Honestly, very good. I can't really fault it. I'm going to have to give it a 10 out of 10. Sorry, you BMW haters, but that's a good system and it works really well. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm going to nip off to the pharmacist and go and get my prescription, and I'll hope to see you all soon.